Wait for you guys to get your units back. You're also acclimatizing. Yeah, we want to wait until you're acclimatized, seeing as it's November in Russia. At least then I'm not fighting with the mud penalties. Which are very often even worse. Oh, cleaned up. Good. Didn't even need me over there. So what actually are my infantry templates? Ah, they're not that good. I see. It's these guys, isn't it? Yeah. Right, well, I have an idea. We're going to make these super heavy artillery. In fact, I might even just make these 40 combat width. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Because one thing we have a lot of is artillery. We still need logistics. Because one thing I didn't realize is how supply heavy artillery is. Their supply use goes up significantly when you add artillery divisions. Okay, so the 2 units that I have here are going to be quite a lot stronger now, once they're fully reinforced, which, granted, will take a while. So we might actually want them to be slightly behind the line, so let's put them here. Then that's going to give them the opportunity to train up, because they are going to need it. And then I think I'm also going to bring in an actual infantry commander who's going to be trained as an infantry expert. Which frankly could actually be Cannon. He is a level 5. Could also be Wolf. Oh, Wolf is an infantry commander. No, it should be Wolf. Let's bring Wolf in over here. And then that's left Italy. Without a defensive commander, which can then be Cannon. Or Carter. Cannon's better in defense.
Listen up.
That hiding might be even better. No, I think Wolf is going to be the more natural attacking infantry commander.
Listen up.
Is he? 3-7 against 3-8. Heidke's got better attack planning. Only slightly. Logistics are the same. And this guy is a natural... Wait. I thought Wolf was a natural infantry leader. Princely Federation declared war on the Bharati Commune. Yes, he is. He would also be cheaper to promote. This guy might actually make a good field marshal. Who's your organizer? 6%. Do we have anyone with decent organizer yet? 36, 16, 11, 8, 0. 27, 0, 6. Morris already is. But Morris I really do want to have on the ground. Wolf really would be a good field marshal. I'm going to make him into a field marshal. And then the infantry commander is going to be Heidke. Although he's a defensive infantry commander. We want an offensive infantry commander. Which is probably going to be Teaser. Well, we could still bring in Heidke so they can level up his infantry fightiness. Because the point of infantry is not the breakthrough. Infantry's use here is defensive. So Heike's going to be in charge of this, and we're also going to make you an ambusher, I think. Your job is to hold. And hold, and hold, and hold. By the way, one of your generals did a little look on his name in Google. Milton Mitwolf was an American veteran of the Spanish Civil War, the last commander of the Lincoln Battalion of the 15th International Brigade, and a prominent communist. Well, he's now a field marshal for his efforts. And he is definitely going to be a defensive doctrine commander. Meanwhile, coming out volunteers. That's not where I meant to look. Soviet volunteers. This is where I wanted to look. Yeah, you guys are ready.
Ready, sir.
Do it. Punch through. Get the cut off. Looks like the Soviet forces started doing that even before I was ready. Now how are we doing for resources? We are 1,000 short on support equipment. Interesting. Okay. Let's go and beef that production up. We're actually going to get quite a few cut-offs here. There's at least 4 divisions. Oh, one of them got away. It's kind of unfortunate the Soviets started pushing here before I was ready for them. And there it is, cut off. Boom. So let's go and destroy that pocket.
Move out. Pushing them back, sir.
Morris Rose, cavalry commander. Freaking finally. Alright, so here's the question. Combined armed expert or panzer expert? No, you're the combined arms. Yeah, armored division defense is pointless. Because we will want panzer leader as well as cavalry leader. Huzzah! Then I think I might even take ambusher on him. And the reason for that is because max entrenchment and recon bonus while entrenched. That's entirely... That's for anyone. The infantry division attack is only for the infantry divisions, which he will never use. So if I need my mechanized to be holding a position, then they can do that with ambusher. Chimerick, thank you very much for the 4-month resubscription on Twitch Prime. Very much appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Returning from the holidays, so resubbed. Nice one, thank you. Hope you had a good holiday. Boom. Alright, where next? Now I think we're going to try and cut off like this entire northern quarter. So we're going to go from here down to here. I'm going to do it following this northern path. Something like that. And it's not going to take you very long to get the planning preparation done, and you are now fully cold acclimatized as well. I mean, so are the Russians, but I think good. Wait a day or two for your organization to recover. Deal with the feds, done. Transformative justice. Although we firmly dealt with the old American elite, we're still a sizable popular movement opposing the new regime. We need to pacify any remaining counter-revolutionary cells and make sure to track down every last infiltrator in our midst before we can be finally sure that we are safe.
Listen up.
Where's your organization max now? 48. Click it. Come on.
Attention.
How long is this taking you to get all of your gear? With the revolution over, the time comes now to deal with those who fought against us. The charges against, among other former Federalist politicians, Douglas MacArthur. That of seizing the government and suspending civil rights in defense of the conservative Democrats. Henry Morgenthau Jr. has appeared in MacArthur's stead due to his recent exile, representing the business and social interests of the old regime. Morgenthau stated that it was only under MacArthur that the mob violence against the Jews committed by the AFP was halted. The testimony of MacArthur's reluctance to accept extra legal power and his personal accounts of admiring the socialist Jamek Coxey swayed some. Ultimately, the jury has decided to pardon them. And then we get Lucian Truscott and James Garash Ord, and Ernst Kim becomes a naval commander. We gain even more popularity in syndicalism, or we seize and arrest them all. I'm going to convict again. Party popularity is all. So when does your reinforcement arrive? Next 2,604 manpower will arrive in 20 hours. So yeah, they are gaining some.
Ready, sir.
We've done it! We took Toulon and Marseille. Magnificent. Well done. So now we just need Rose to finish up planning preparation, then we can attack again. Gonna wait until this peters out and then we'll attack. Although they just reinforce, so we're good. Do it. Though we don't have all the planning prep yet. Yeah, it's not. Hold your horses! The fall of Rio de Janeiro. The fighting in Rio de Janeiro seems to have stopped for now after days of gruesome assault by the Argentinian forces. Despite the city's immensely defensible position, the Brazilian garrison could not prevent the Cathay Palace and most of the city proper from falling into Argentinian hands. Wait, whose side's Argentina on? National Populist versus Social Conservative. We'll let them kill each other. Peru? Social Democrat. Does that count? They've been cracking down on the socialists. Deal with the socialists. Nope, that definitely does not count. And there's a turkey again. Rosa Luxemburg doesn't think it counts. Well, then it doesn't count.
Fall in.
Oh, hold on. You're not getting any planning preparation because you're not on the plan. Get on the plan!
Orders.
How can you not have? How can you have no planning preparations if you're not on the plan? Why no volunteers to India? Because I forgot they were fighting. Yes, we probably should. Send volunteers. We can send up to 2 again.
Hands. Hands.
You 2 can go. And we can also send up to 80 planes. 50 and 30? Probably. I can't imagine the Princely Federation has a huge air force. How are we doing in Britain now? Oh, we're crushing them. However, we still don't have much of a surplus of close air support. So, with that in mind... we're going to... oh no, you're actually active. You're not. You're going to go down to... 60? How much did I say? $80, so 50 and 30. So this is going to be a wing of 30 planes. That's a tiny air wing. Oh well. And then we also need fighters. Is that really the nearest? No. Yeah. That's really the nearest airbase. Wow, Air Force here is going to be pointless. We had this same problem when we were liberating them. I remember now. Not sending that one, they're too elite. We can send this one. Okay. Air forces are on the way. Trucks are on their way.
Hands. Ready.
And your guns are definitely starting to arrive. And yes, you definitely needed to train, so that's all good.
Fall in.
Aha, and we can rebuild some more. I would like to rebuild the south. Oh, we can destroy the terrorists. Oh, I see. Overwhelming longest resistance becomes strong longest resistance. Yeah, absolutely we want to do that. I didn't realise that was a decision too. Okay, cool.
Keep your distance. Orders.
Meanwhile, in Italy, not a lot going on. How many troops have you lost now, Britain? 1.9 million. You've lost 400,000 more men than France. It is up against the entirety of Germany. France has actually done pretty well against the Germans. They've lost like half the number. Where does improvisation expert come from? Oh, yeah. Requires at least one terrain trait. Interesting. Swamp. Hill fighter and mountaineer were not far off. Ranger we're really close to. Cool.
Go, go, go.
Let me guess, you've broken through. No, not quite. Almost. Because there's only one of you attacking here. But still, this is a nice little pocket that we've taken once more. Yeah. Russian Republic is definitely in trouble now. And then here come the Bengali troops. So you are going to be commanded... oh, all three of my field marshals are in business already. Okay, no matter. And you are going to be commanded by Carter, because I'd really like him to get his cavalry command up.
Ready, sir. Ready to
And there. To there. Via the northern road. You'll need a moment to get your planning preparation together, though. So we have two armoured experts. It's going to be Carter and Rose.
Fall in.
You guys are almost at full strength. That's good. Cool.
Ready, sir.
I sent the wrong units. These are cavalry. Whoops. Bugger.
Keep on moving.
Yes, India, we'll send you the most modern forces we have. Two cavalrymen gallop into the scene. What?
Yes, sir.
This is the height of American technology. Haven't you seen any westerns?
Keep moving.
Green. As long as we keep the pressure up, we can take this. Although I really dislike the fact that nobody is protecting Marseille, or Montpellier, or Perpignan right now. Hey, rednecks. Let's also check the Air Force situation over here. We have complete air superiority. Unfortunately, our aircraft can't reach anything because there's no air bases here in the middle. Am I able to request construction? Yes, I can. Alright, Bharati, I'm going to do you a huge favour. I'm going to build you an airbase in Raipur. If I can. Yes, I can. We'll make it a level 4. Why can't I do this? Well, that's annoying.
Let them have it. Ready to move.
Hope those horses come with Indian braves, you know, since it's India. The commanding officer gives out orders yelling, "Yeehaw!" Maybe in this universe, John Wayne wasn't a draft dodger. I would suspect that John Wayne would not have been on the CSA side regardless.
Listen up.
You know, I could just flip these over to motorized. So that would upset my numbers a little bit. Once I've worked out which is actually mine. I think it's the motorized division. Yeah, it's not the revolutionary mobile divisions. I'm going to get rid of those, that's just going to confuse me. Same with the armoured division. And the armoured cavalry. And the cavalry division. I'll keep the heavy infantry because that is Not exactly the template I would go for, but it's not far.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to change them to this. Yeah, that's a lot of experience. Sightseeing sick. Well, they're in India, so they're definitely doing some sightseeing. I actually lost a lot less experience than I expected. I guess upgrading cavalry to motorized is just an upgrade. Interesting. Alright. Reconstruction is over. Wait, what does reconstruction do again? Repair factory speed. It's almost done. Except for the places that got bombed. I'm not going to say it's done yet. Although this does get rid of the partial recovery from the Civil War and replace it with advancing recovery, which is +5 stability. There's that. So stability will go down to -35. Yeah, we're going to leave that. Social recovery. That's just all of the recovery stuff. Oh, revolutionary education's on the research slot, I see. I think we need to have the Second Constitutional Convention now. The time has come to decide the next step in our revolutionary struggle, to find a way to unite the workers behind a single cause and ideology. Although our delegates come from a wide variety of unions and communes, we hope for a consensus on the future of socialist government, like it was over a century ago. We shall let Philadelphia be the site of the Constitutional Convention. The description changes for the modifiers, by the way. How do you mean, Istar? You mean the bonuses? Or you mean these? Let's just throw in a quick save here. Yeah, I guess that. Okay, it's fine. Alright, my Soviet volunteers have done a great job. And I would love to assist in the liberation of Nizhny Novgorod. Well, let's have it attacking from here, though, shall we? In fact, you know what? I'd rather it were those two. Coming from the south. And then we're going to try and take the river. Crux here. I'm guessing we're not at war with Turkestan. This is going to be an interesting peace deal.